Welcome to the class, dear student. This is Angita from the race classes. Today we are here once again with our topic geometry. Children, already we have discussed first part where we have discussed about rays, line segments, points, types of line, its representation as well as the definition. In this part, we are going to talk about angles. Basically, we are dealing with the angle, its type, its identifications as well as its classification. Clear, no? So here, that part which we have discussed in part 1 is another part of our geometry, and which we are going to discuss today is another part of your geometry. Combining these two, we have another part which we will discuss later on. But first, let's discuss the topic angles. So our topic for today will be angles. Please write it, children. Our topic will be angles. That will be your part 2. Angles. Can you guess what an angle is, or what type of things we can consider in the topic angle? Can you please guess? I am just waiting for your answers because previously already I have discussed one. So I just expect your answers in comment section as well. Okay, fine. So I just think you will give me at least some answers based on this one. Okay, fine. So let's start with our topic, that will be our angle. And here in previous topic I have discussed about rays and all. Like first definition, two rays having a common, this is your definition, I'll explain in a brief. Two rays having a common endpoints forms an angle. From here I don't think so that you will understand properly, but again I am going to explain. Two rays having a common endpoint. Rays, which can be which have a beginning point, but it can goes endlessly or infinite. Similarly, you can say that means what? It can be start with a point, but it can goes infinite. Similarly, there is no ending point of this one. Like that, two rays are going to combine with each other. Do you get my point? Like for example, if I have taken this is your first ray and this will be your another ray. Clear? This will be your ray 1. This will be your ray 2. Ray 1, ray 2. What happened when ray 1 and ray 2 is going to combine? Can you please guess what is our next image which we are going to draw from here? When these two rays are combining, what will happen exactly? Can you guess? Do you have any guess from here? Like if I am extending this point. Clear? Like this is your, I told already this is what? Ray. The point which is formed here will be your angle. When two rays are combining together, they meet at a point and they form an angle. This is just the transformation of your ray. This is also your ray. And when these two, sometimes we can call this as an arm, like this one. When they are going to meet at a point, this ray is also called as your arm. What is? Arm. And when they are going to meet with each other, this point is called your vertex. This is your arm. This is your arm. When two fresh rays are meeting, they are meeting at a point, and here they are forming what? They are forming an angle. And here when two arms are meeting together, what they are going to form? They are going to form the vertex. That is just the transformations which we are going to notice from here. That means first is your ray, second is your angle, third is your vertex, and fourth when we are going to talk about children, when they are having angle, these angles will form some degree. What will I say to you now? When these two terms are going to combine, you get my point? when these two terms are going to combine, they are going to form degree. Where? When they are going to combine here, they will form degree. Do you get? That is just all. These all are just the arrangement of ray. Two rays having a common endpoint forms an angle. When two rays are combining here, they are forming an angle. When two arms are combining here, they are forming the vertex. And when these two arms are combining here, they are going to form angle is being converted in a form of degree like 30 degree, 20 degree, 40 degree. These all are angle, and when we are going to write in form of degree, that will be your classified as degree. Clear? Get my point? Next we are going to move with the, please take a note. Next we are going to read about, if your question is given name the arms or name the angles, then how you are going to. Examples we are going to discuss here. Please take a note. I will write few examples. And here you can write, it can be written as like angles. It can be represented by, it can be represented by what? By what it can be represented? Do you have any guess? Like this. Clear? It can be represented like this. Clear, no? So an example we are going to discuss. In first example we are going to discuss about name the arms and the vertex of each figure. Your question is what? Your question is given name the arms and the vertex of each given figure on each angle. Name the arms and the vertex of each figure. In place of each figure you can write each angle as well. Both answers is correct. That means in this type of question, as per your class, it is given like this. You can write, for example, first one, if your question is given, you can consider like this. Clear? Do you get this? Now you can see they both are meeting at a point. Here, if it is your x, clear? This will be your point y and this will be your point z. Now the question is going to ask, you have to write about arms. You have to write about arms and then you have to write about vertex. Vertex I have explained, no? The point where these two arms are going to meet with each other, they are going to form the vertex. That means where this arm xy is meeting, they are meeting at point y. And where zy is meeting or yz is meeting, they are meeting at point y. Clear? So I will use another marker to write that answer. It is written like, your arms are what? Xy, xy, and what is your another arm? YZ. Clear? These two are your arms. When we are going to talk about your vertex, this vertex, a point where two arms are meeting, that means point Y is your vertex. Clear, children? If you are going to talk about another figure, I expect this answer, like second of yours is given like this. Clear? Here it is written P, here it is written Q, and here it is written R. I can expect this answer from you. So, what is given here? If it is written P, Q and R, okay, and here it is asking that you have to write your arms first. Arms is what? And then you have to write vertex. Arms means we are also having two arms, this one and this one. When they are going to meet at a point, this one, this is your vertex. These two are your, this is your first arm, this will be second, and when they are meeting to this point, this will be your vertex. Same here, this is your first arm, this is your second arm. They are meeting at a point here, and this is called as your, this point, I will highlight with another color, is called your vertex. That means PQ. What is your first arm which we are going to write? PQ. What is your another arm? QR. QR. Clear? Your first arm is PQ and other arm is your QR. And what is the vertex which we are going to write for this one? Will be your Q. Now you don't be confused. Arms are 2, vertexes 1. Clear, children? Understood now? So I'll give one example for you. That will be your homework. Please note it down. You have to write your answer. Your figure is given like this. Third one. If you have this figure. Clear, no? For this you have to, this is your vertex. This is your first arm. This will be your second arm. And now I am going to give the name for this one. You have to write in comment section what are the arms and what will be the vertex of this figure. First here it is given A. Next here it is given B. And here it is given C. I hope you can understand this properly and will give me the answer. Clear, no? So arm will be your which one? Vertex will be your which one? And how many arms does this figure have? That will be your homework. Clear? Shall I go with the next one? Okay, fine. If you wish, you can just take a screenshot of this one. Now children, another part of your question which we are going to discuss is your this vertex is given and you have to find the angle. Vertex means if this point is given and you have to find the angle. Here only I have told you angle is represented with the symbol this one. Clear, no? So this will be the first part. Let's move to the other part of ours. Write the question example. Name the angles. Your example is name the angles with O as in vertex. We have to name out the angles from there. Name the angles. Clear? Like your first question is there. Example 1. Name the angles okay, with O as a vertex. Vertex is what? This is your vertex with O as the vertex. Clear, no? If this is your question, what you are going to do? If any of your angle is written, like first part of yours, we are going to write for this one. First is written like this. O is your point. Here it is A. And here you are having C. Clear? This is your first example. Now we are going to write for the second example of yours is, if this is your point O. I draw it like this. Clear? This is your point O. It is A, B and C. Please take a look over there. If you have to write the angle, it is represented by a symbol, this one. So it can be written as your angle. First you will write angle AOC, where O is your center point. Do you get my point here? O is your center point. A and OA is your arm. OC is your arm. O is your vertex. Combining all together, here we are having angle A, O and C. Clear? Where O is your vertex. You can also call the center point of these two arms. Now when we are going to talk about this figure, you have to write the vertex. With the help of vertex O, you have to write the angle. So for this AOC, second one, when we are going to discuss about this. In this figure you can see we have many angles. At least 3 we are having. First is your angle AOB. Clear, no? Second is your BOC. Third is your AOC. Now you can note it down here that O is a point which is common in all 3. That means O is your center point as well as O is your vertex. When we are going to deal with other part, another circle term, then there we will learn another point that will be your center. Here we can call it as a center. So its angles are what? First is your angle AOB. This first part is your, this one, AOB. You can see O is there in center only. Here also O we are having in center, and here also we are having O in this middle one only, that is vertex. Second we are having BOC. BOC. Clear, children? Third we are having AOC. Third is your AOC. If I'll ask you in general, how many angle is being formed from here? So what is your answer? We are having three different angles. First is your angle AOB, second is your angle BOC, and third is your angle AOC. Do you get my point? Another pattern of the questions which we are going to discuss here. Third one. If your question is written like this. Clear, no? And if this will be your point M, O, P, more. If I told you to write the angle, here also you can see O is at a vertex, O is at a point, O is at vertex point. If I told you to form the angle, angle means when two arms are going to meet together, two rays are meeting and they are going to form an angle. When two arms are meeting, they are forming a vertex. That means arm O, arm MO and arm OP. They both are meeting at a point here, and here they are forming the vertex. Clear? So here one more angle can, only one angle can be formed, and that angle is what? MOP. Angle MOP. Clear, children? Understood my point? That means what you have noticed here, O is your point common. Here also you can see, here also, here also, as well as here also. So in all that angles, you can see point O is there in center only of between these two numbers. That means vertex is going to be represented as a common in all three, where vertex of yours is what? Here your vertex is 0. Understood, no? This is the three example I have taught you where this pattern is given. Now we are going to discuss some more example based on this one. Clear? If you wish, you just click a photograph of this one. Okay. Now I am going to erase this part and will give you little more instruction. If only your image is given and you have to draw. That means like here in these, if these angles are given and then you have to write. In other pattern of the question, if your only angles are given, how you are going to represent and write that one? Clear, no? That is another form or another set you can write. You can write, draw the figure by the giving or by the given angles. Clear? I don't think, if it is not given in your book, please don't worry, children. I just refer many books while teaching to you. So I just take different examples. So if it is not given in your syllabus, don't think that this is extra or I have teach something different. Third pattern of yours, draw an angle, with given, like first of yours is given like this, angle with given, you can write here as well, with given vertex O. Here also your O is vertex. First is your angle AOC, second is your angle POB. If I took two examples, you have to draw AOC, other is your POC, not P. Clear, no? Now two angles are given. First I am going to draw one angle. It can be drawn as this one. Clear? O is at your center point. That means O is your vertex. Please note it down. Here we are going to represent O as a vertex. Now next is what? This will be your point A. This will be your point C. Can you notice what is the basic difference between? Now A and C we get. Here we are having another point P. So I am going to draw another angle from here. That will be your P. Angle P. AOC, POC. Now can you guess what is our third angle that I have not mentioned over here? Can you guess what another angle that we get it from here? Another angle will be AOC, POC. Do you have any other angle from here? Anyone? Yes, very good. So we are having another angle AOP that we are going to miss over there. That will be your C. AOP, AOC and last will be your POC. Clear? So we are going to miss this part, angle A, O and P. Clear? Understood about it? That means through given angles we can draw the figure. Do you get my point? Another example I'll let you know. This is your first one. Let's talk about second example. If your question is written like this, M O N, angle MON. Clear? And one for single blade stroke. MON means it's very easy for you to understand. You can just draw in any direction. Like this also you can draw. This point of yours is what? This will be your center point, vertex O. This point will be your M. And this point will be your N. Clear, no? This is just an angle. If you are going to ask the same question, I'll ask one more thing. What are the arms of this and vertex of this figure? Because we are recalling that one. So we are going to ask for arms and vertex. Clear? Arms of yours is what? OM or MO is your first arm and ON or NO is your second arm. If you are taking from OM, then you have to take ON. If you are taking MO, then you have to take NO. Please don't mismatch from here and there like MO, ON like that. So first arm is your MO. MO. And second arm of yours is NO. Clear? Understood, no? So these two are your arms and these two arms are meeting at a point here. This will be your vertex O. Clear, children? Understood now? Okay. This is your another pattern. Now, I think I have explained it properly from 5-6 example. I'll give you few examples for you to do. To check your knowledge whether you have learned something or not. That is, first one will be your draw an angle. Draw an angle with given vertex. With the given vertex. You can send your answers also with the given vertex. P, this time your vertex is P. Clear? And I have taken first question for you is NPM, comma, NPM over, then you have KPM. Clear? And last you are having in this only is your NPK. Here you can notice one thing while dealing with, that will be everywhere we are having this P at the vertex point. You have to keep in mind. Whatever the other numbers we are having here and there, that is no problem. But these P points should be at vertex. It should be at center one. Clear? And another easy one I am going to give you. Find the arms and the vertex of the given figure. Arms and vertex are also easy. these questions are asking in your examinations. Arms and vertex. Clear, no? Your figure is given like this. Clear? Second one A and second one B. P is your vertex point here. Here B is your vertex, and then you have to find arms as well as vertex. Very easy. I think in this video I have taught very easy things. You have understood it well. Recall this once again, children, and then try to practice the given problems which I have explained and that which I have given for you to solve. Clear? In next video we will go with the definition once again for this angles and all, and then last topic for ours will be circle. We will cover that same. So please keep watching this channel, as well as if you like this video, just put your subscribe button for this for upcoming more videos in this one. Thank you. Have a nice day.